Security cameras were created to protect us and our property. Their existence in our homes should prevent terrible things from happening to us. However, some situations do happen without our knowledge, and only CCTV cameras allow us to witness frightening and unexplained events. Sit back with you scary, and it's time to take a break. Today we present to you 5 frightening CCTV footage. Number 5. All of you probably already know what I think about paranormal recordings with animals. Animals are usually the main characters of such videos, and the likelihood that such a video is a fake is extremely low. On the screen you see an intriguing footage that has been much talked about in social networks some time ago. It all started with a woman returning home with her son after a few days vacation, but as soon as they crossed the threshold, immediately they noticed something wasn't right. Calvin and Daisy cats who stayed home alone began to behave strangely. They were afraid of their owners, and when they wanted to pick them up and pet them, they just ran away. They also found several books scattered in the living room and a camera that the woman had left in the room lying on the floor. Faced with such an intriguing situation, they decided to watch the camera footage to find the answer. But what they found not only did not reassure them, but also frightened them. One of the cats immediately realized that something was wrong, and a few moments later inexplicable things happened right in front of him. Although the movements of the door and table and the fall of the tripod holding the camera alarmed the cats, the most shocking thing happened almost at the beginning of this tape. Watch closely. The woman assured her son that no doors or windows were broken in, and nothing was missing from the house, so the tape seems completely unexplainable. What happened that night? Only Calvin and Daisy can tell us. Number 4. The footage you will see below is accompanied by one frightening moment that was filmed by CCTV cameras located in one of the corridors of a hotel in London. It was no secret that some anomalous phenomena were taking place in this building. However, there was no substantial evidence until the night watchman discovered this footage. Notice this shadow. First of all, we know it happened very early in the day. No one but the janitor could have been here. And secondly, correct me if I'm wrong, but this man is transparent and very fast. Looks like he wanted to leave, but he saw the security camera and gave it up. What do you think about this? Is this evidence of strange phenomena occurring in this hotel? Number 3. Marina, our subscriber, wanted to share with us the frightening situation in which she has to work. In her letter, Marina tells us that she and her colleagues work in a famous tattoo studio. In a place where a huge number of people pass through every day, there is always a lot of cheerfulness of music and fun. But as darkness falls, everything changes. It all started with strange messages on WhatsApp, where her colleagues were discussing some paranormal activity appearing in, so they collectively decided to install motion-sensitive surveillance cameras. You know, to clarify the situation. However, after watching the footage, the issue did not become clear, but took on darker shades. You know what the scariest thing here is? The girl says that the types of cameras they have installed are motion sensitive. But the twist that the camera makes every time the balloon flies by, that's not automatic camera movement. So you can only turn it by force. Maybe it's just us. Well, there's another problem with that. The cameras only record when they detect motion, and they're not set up to detect small particles like dust. Also, the noises we can hear, are they characteristic of dust? Notice how in all the recordings the particles manage to apply force to change the angle of view of the camera. Once again, according to Marina, the cameras have no such function at all. Number 2. Sam, the subscriber who sent me the entry that is in this position. In his email he says that he and his partner work as night watchmen. He said that one night as he was looking at the various camera screens on the facility, one image caught his attention. He saw something that struck him as very strange.
Solo está prendido esa luz del final del pasillo. Es todo.
Entonces explícame eso. Esa luz, esta, se está prendiendo y apagando. Y es la luz que no está encendida.
As he says in the video, in the image we see lights that turn on and off. However, when he goes into that hallway, he finds that the light is only off. And when he comes back, the same thing happens. At this point, Saul and his partner cannot find a logical answer to this question. Is it a hoax, or is the story really real? Number 1. While we talk about strange and mysterious paranormal phenomena that sometimes scare the crap out of us, the reality is sometimes much worse. The likelihood of real horrible things happening to us is much greater than that of the paranormal. And the case of Maura Murray is an example of that. The horrific case involved a surveillance camera. It happened on February 9, 2004. A young nursing student who was 20 years old at the time got out of unit and went home to her family. Before leaving, she sent an email to her professors and friends, explaining that she would be out of town due to a family emergency. Unfortunately, the girl never reached her destination. One of the few clues police have is a call from a bus driver, who reported seeing a young girl under the police investigation, revealed that a young girl had been involved in an accident, but she refused to help. During the investigation, police learned that in her final hours before leaving for the trip, the girl had taken textbooks with her, bought alcohol at the store, and withdrew money from an ATM. where the camera captured her for the last time. This image alone tells us that Moore is alive. From that moment to this day, despite police investigations and search operations conducted by friends, the girl's relatives, nothing more has been heard from her. What happened to Mallory? Post your theories in the comments. And with that, our little break has come to an end. Good luck to everyone and see you all again.